Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Give me just a second to set up. Okay, just making sure sound is okay. All right. That looks good. Welcome to the stream. This is, as usual, your boy Pac-Man. And we are doing something a little bit different today. We're going to go ahead and actually follow a part of the main storyline. This is the Dreams of the Deep story, and what this is it's a avenue to actually get the Nautilin and that type of stuff, but then upon completion of the quest line you do get a collectible helmet. It's the Deep Diver's helmet, so we're going to be doing that today. I actually just got to the system and I was about to do it as I was grinding and all that type of stuff, but then I figured, you know what, it might be better if we do this on stream. So without further ado, and what I did when actually grinding wise, I set up a paraffinium mine, so I was able to fix all of the ships, so now everything is completely done and fixed. I set my S level hauler as kind of like my short range interplanetary ship that I kind of like to use. And as usual, we have our Radiant Pillar. So I'm going to actually hop in this. I did want to buy some more inventory for it. So as you can see, a lot more money and a lot less nanites. And that is because we went to the Nexus and I decided to just buy all of the ship tech. So there is no ship tech that we do not know how to make, and I really want to see the potential of this thing once we get some more modules in it. So let's just hop over to the space station real quick. And then from there, I can actually just teleport to my base, which is on the same planet as the mission. So but it will be very interesting once I actually can get all of the nanites together to see a, S-class Radiant Pillar. I haven't seen one of those yet, so let's get it going. And we're definitely going to have to start exploring more systems. I set up my other hauler, my C-class, large inventory hauler with the hyperdrive stuff, so I'm going to be using that primarily. It does only have a 245 range at the moment, but I'm only working with one module, so yeah, not too bad for one module. And I see they actually worked on adding more of a smoke effect to the jets. I do like that, I noticed that. But okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade it. It is now worth $1 million. Let's see, and I need 4 million for the next upgrade. Let's see. So we got either general inventory or tech. The general inventory is just fine with me. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get one more slot while we're at it. Okay. So my next slot is gonna be quite hefty in price, 6 million. But now we have a hell of a lot more inventory space to work with compared to before. Now, let's see. I did run low on sodium nitrate. Let me actually just buy this wiring loom real quick. Okay, that's Magna Gold. I am actually looking for carbon crystals as well, but Unfortunately, I have not been able to find any for sale. We're gonna have to find maybe some floating crystals or something like that. I do not have the recipe yet, so I can't make them. Can't do that though. Can't learn the recipe. But okay. So let's go ahead and highlight the quest. It is going to show up right around the time that you're either 75% or more done with your base computer archives, and you're pretty much at the end of the storyline. That's when this is going to come up. And, I've actually had a delay in coming up until I came across a system that had water as primary element. That, it seems, is part of like the requirement. You do have to know of a system with water in order for this to come up. But we got it highlighted. Let's go ahead and get cracking. So as you can see, got a base over there. Unfortunately, was not able to find one next to a power source, but I was able to get one that's right in between a salt deposit, a paraffinium deposit, and a nitrogen deposit. So not too bad. Let's adjust our course a tad. Okay. Now, the one great thing to making a base on the planet that this mission pops up on is that you will be able to actually build closer to your base, the Nautilin, if you would like, and then just warp it over here. But as you can see, it's underwater. I'm not going to be able to just land right on it and access it. So let's go ahead and find an island, and it looks like we've got a couple to choose from. I will go ahead and land right over here. Okay. So let's get going. It does supply you with one underwater module, which is great because I actually didn't even have one. And actually this will give me an option to just search for any possible stuff that we may have missed when we were coming in this area. Yeah, a bunch of plants and stuff I bet that I didn't scan. Okay, and I am going to have to do a little bit of gathering for this. In particular, I am going to have to gather cytophosphate, salt, let's see, and I believe a couple other things, but mainly cytophosphate and salt are the two that I'm probably going to have to gather over here. And always remember, get your scans in. Okay, it looks like I got all the major stuff over here. Go ahead and just... Okay, it's not going to let me recharge it from there, so we'll have to recharge it from here. But thankfully, this world is like a paradise type planet, so we do get the added benefit of not having to deal with hazardous protection while we're down here. Always check, yep, even when there's underwater situations, when there's stuff like this, crash sites and stuff like that, there will be buried technology in the area. So let's go ahead and just grab this stuff real quick. I have the teleport module for the freighter now, so we can just dump stuff straight into that inventory. Should help us out a lot, actually. Okay. And let's go ahead and read this. Okay, log 00038 breach event, +4 souls. Most of the crew are dead. Only those of us already suited up when the asteroid hit survived the initial decompression. We were lucky that smaller starships were able to get clear before the hull imploded. None of our ships have hyperdrive capability. We should be able to retrieve blueprints from the freighter's main databank, though it appears to have crashed in the deep ocean. Thankfully, we still have plans for the Nautilin. Alright. So go ahead and download that. Okay, crystallized sulfide and salt. Crystallized sulfide actually should not be too difficult. I think I have some of that in storage. And the salt I definitely do have in storage also. Let's go ahead and recharge this while we're in the shelter. And it looks like, ooh, okay, a new fighter class. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely. This is a good ship. Yeah, look at just the difference. Wow. I bought slots, and yeah, I bought 5 slots in total. Not even half as good as what this is right here. Okay, so we got the ship. We got the plans for the Nautilin. So now what we're going to have to do... an interesting one. Let's take a picture of you. So it's like an underwater goat. Beautiful. Okay, so where is the ship? The ship. Ah. Come on. Where's the ship? There's the ship. Oh, strange, I can't see the marker for it. See that? For some reason the ship doesn't have a marker on top. Oh, that's right. Probably because we claimed that other one. Now, since we're here anyways, I'll just go ahead and grab the crystallized sulfate. I will actually have to grab the cytophosphate as well, but we'll get this first because it's right here. I can only get one off of this one, it looks like, but that's fine. Now, cytophosphate, we're going to be able to get that from these bad boys. And there's the ship. Okay, let's get some more. Happened to the ship? There it is. Okay. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's get some air. And, okay, since ship marker isn't here, we're gonna just have to be careful. Great, I got a sentinel on this little tiny patch of land. Okay, so 99, of course. I'm gonna need 100 cytophosphate, and it looks like there's actually more crystallized sulfide right over there anyway, so we'll just get that. Oh wait, no, that's not crystallized sulfide. That's just a weird looking plant. Alright. So it's salt and ferrite dust. Nice. I was able to complete the mission. Thank you. Makes things easy. Okay, so I have what? Okay, I have enough cytophosphate.
Technology recharge.
I am going to need the salt and the crystallized sulfide. I might as well actually just harvest it all here. No use in leaving, you know, and wasting a whole bunch of time. Let's just harvest it all here. Pretty sure we can find ample amounts of everything. Alright, this should be enough. I'll check right after this. Okay, how much we got? Yeah, we got plenty. We've got more than enough. Okay, let's go ahead and build ourselves the Nautilin. While I'm here, I can also just grab a couple living pearls, because for the upgrades for it, I will need living pearls. I swear, that is the weirdest looking thing. A bunch of swimming goats. It's so strange. Okay. So I have one crystallized sulfate on me. I'm gonna definitely need more. And it looks like I'm also going to need more ferrite dust, but let's find ourselves some crystallized sulfate. I think that's most important right now. There we are, right there. Perfect. So that is enough of that. We don't need any more. But we do need some ferrite dust. There should be a couple rocks or something like that we could just bust open over there near shore. Oh, wow, look at that. Just down there. A whole bunch more. Just in case, I guess we need it. Oh, fucking motherfucker. Okay, good. I'm out of its observational area. Okay, so rocks. I just need to find a couple rocks. Yes. Okay. Boom. Okay. I still don't have enough. Wow. Okay. I just need 2 more metal plates. We're gonna have to find some ferrite dust somewhere. Okay. Let's see what's got ferrite dust around here. chlorine and dihydrogen. That's salt. Where's some regular old deep sea rocks or something like that we can mine? Okay, that's salt. What do we got? Okay, this looks promising. What do we got? It's pure ferrite. I need the dust, my friend. I need the dust. Okay, this has dust as byproduct, which means it's not gonna have all that much, but whatever. I'll take what I can get right now. Okay, what do we got dust-wise now? 59, so I need more. It's such a shame that the only rocks around here are pure ferrites. Give me something. Give me something. Come on. Nope. Looks like we are SOL. Okay. Let's get up to the surface. Maybe we'll check out another island, see if there's any more rocks we can bust open. Oh, fuck right off. Damn center. Okay, so no rocks, no rocks, no rocks. Surprisingly, a couple animals spawned in here. Oh, it looks like there's one rock right there. Okay. Let's check out that island over there. Maybe better luck over there. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and do some more deep water exploration here. Got more living pearls. All right, I could definitely use more of those. And no abyssal horrors or anything like that yet, unfortunately. Those are definitely a good way to make some money if you find a good concentration of them, because each of those eyes is worth a hell of a lot of money. I mean, just a couple of them, like one or two, and you could usually get, let me see, off of two, usually I make around about 230 to 250. So that's just off of two eyes. It's pretty damn good. Alright, so let's check this out. Okay, this looks at least more promising. Wow. Well, doesn't that suck? One damn rock on the entire frickin' island. How much do I got? This is so annoying. 23. Jesus. You know what? We're gonna have to freaking call in the ship and get out of here, I guess. Cannot launch. Oh, that's right. Okay. We're gonna have to swim back to the ship. Okay. What is this? I swear, these guys get damaged now every single mission I send them on. Okay. I may as well just dump this back. Oh, okay. So, I do have some rusted metal, so I could just refine that real quick. Give me just a second. I will refine this down. We'll get some metal plates together, and we'll go ahead and freaking build this damn Nautilin. And I do have my portable refiner and stuff like that with me. Just it'll be a hell of a lot easier if I just do it from here. Plus, I'll have access to everything else, so may as well. Okay. Ah, great. Getting the inventory glitch already. I haven't even really been playing for all that long either. That kind of sucks. Well, while I'm waiting for that, I'll just buy a little bit more. Put that back there. Let's go ahead and make one more of those. Alright, so we got everything that we need to build it. Just get this done over with so we could go ahead and build the platform. And actually what I'm thinking is I'm going to go over close to my base. I'll build it over there, and then we'll fly back over if need be and call it in over there. I do at least like having those things close to my base. And what I also can do though is I could just you know, disassemble the platform, you know, but whatever. I'd actually rather have the Nautilin, like, you know, there and ready to go. As you can see, I mean, I got a ton of resources. Most of that is from my bases that I have that are just mining random stuff. Let's get out of here. Okay, so my base. Where is my base? My base is somewhere around here. There it is. Let's go over there. And let me see. I may be close enough to the water, but I don't think I am. Yeah, I think I'm close enough. What I'll do is I'll connect to that waterway, because it looks like that one connects all the way to the ocean. Okay. So let's go on over to the waterway. That's going to be right over here. Beautiful planet, though. Ooh, floating crystals. Exactly what I wanted, to tell you the truth. Let's see. Get you hooked up. Now what do we got? We got superoxide. Oh wait, I've got to be cautious with my inventory here. Let's go ahead and move the salvage data to the freighter, and what else do I not need? Nav data I don't need. Okay. Always make sure that you have enough inventory space for all this stuff. Always. Superoxide. Okay, I want a carbon crystal. Come on. I in total need 4, but give me some carbon crystals. Come on. Oh, fuck right off. Are you serious? Okay, so back to what I was doing. Where are they? Where are they? They're like right over here somewhere. There they are. Okay. Jesus, already? Okay. Well, it's fine. I'll just move them over. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Not bad. Destabilized sodium is always something that I'm looking for, so I'm not miffed at all about taking the time to do that. Okay, so the waterfront is right there. We could go ahead and build our Nodland Bay and get started. Now, I always suggest shopping around. Make sure that you pick up the Nodland engine schematics. Hey, how's it going, Link? Make sure that you always pick those up, because this thing is incredibly slow, and I mean, unless you would have at least 1 or 2 modules on the thing. So, okay, cool. We got ourselves a nice little pool here. One thing, though, I do want to make sure of before we get started on building. Let me just get an overhead view. I want to see if this connects. Okay. Well, it doesn't really connect, honestly. That one I think would be better to build in right there on the other side. But, screw it. We are just building actually the platform anyways for it, so it doesn't really matter too much. So we got everything. Boom. Alright. So as long as it's built, we could go ahead and actually use the scanner systems and stuff like that. But okay. So now construct the hydrothermal fuel cell. Let's go ahead and do that. And that's what we needed the cytophosphate for. I mean, just remember, you're gonna need at least a couple of these. So let's make a couple extra tanks of gas real quick. All right. So, as you can see, no scan technology. Okay. And your basic Nodland functions, like, well, your basic submarine. I don't have anything other than the engine hooked up on it right now. So it's pretty bare bones, but it's actually just a good thing to use, a good tool to use if you're going to be doing any type of ocean exploration, because it's, you know, just think of it as like a remote air sac or something like that, you know? Okay, so what is our mission now? Explore the depths. So it's going to want us to do like a full-on kind of actual distance kind of dive right now. So let's get to a little bit better of a place to do that. We'll call in the Nautilin and we'll do it that way. Now there is 2 knowledge stones right over there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab those real quick before we call in our ship. Ooh, 3 actually. There's one right over there too. And right now I'm working on Korvax still. Surprisingly, I've been, you know, really working on getting language, but for some reason, just never enough to fully understand what they're saying. Okay, luckily I did all my grinding earlier when it came to condensed carbon, so we're not going to need any. A lot of predators on this planet, though. None of the cool ones, though. I am still looking for like a T-Rex style one. I think that'll be pretty awesome to ride around. Okay, so this looks like a little bit more of a substantial body of water. Let's go ahead and test it in here. Wow, bunch of stuff on this planet that I haven't scanned yet. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Way deeper of a body of water. Perfect, actually. Let's go ahead and call it in. Oops. Okay. And in this particular case, I'm going to go first person just because I like the way it looks, honestly. Okay. Alright, cool. So, after you've kind of gone enough, it'll go ahead and give you locate the aquatic structure. and we do have a map marker for it, which is fantastic. It isn't close to us though, so we are going to have to fly to it, it looks like. Let me just change camera view real quick. And how far are we looking at? We're looking at, wow, other side of the planet, really. Okay. Oh, fuck right off, man. Jesus. These sentinels are everywhere on this planet. Alright, let's recharge the... Oh, I'm out of gas for it. Let's make some gas for it. Okay. So off to the map marker. And just depending on the planet, you may have to do this actually a couple times. Don't get frustrated, it's fine. If it tells you pretty much in the Nautilin when you're looking at your target, if it's going to take you more than like I'd say 5 minutes, go ahead and just grab your ship. Okay, so we need to find an island. Looks like that's going to be our closest option. Looks like there's one way far away over there. Okay, well, let's fly over to this island, land, and get our exocraft over here. Come on! You guys are everywhere! Jeez. Okay. So off we go. And... yeah, again, I'm going to go into first person, and mostly that's just because, I don't know, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Subnautica when you're in first person on this thing. But when you are piloting this, either first person or not, but I find especially in first person, just remember gentle movements of the mouse. And when you're in first person, you can use the strafing keys as well. So that should help you a lot when it comes to steering. But just remember, slow movements with the mouse, and it is actually really easy to use. You can use it as kind of like a speedboat and skip across the top of the surface, but then you miss out on looking at pretty much all of this stuff. So I personally enjoy using it actually, and checking out this environment that they made. I mean, it is beautiful, these underwater environments. Okay, we got 18 seconds to arrival. Okay. So if we had if we had the laser or mining beam or something like that, we could totally take advantage of that for these abyssal horrors. But instead, we'll just use our regular mining beam. So you just want to stay out of its kind of sphere of influence, and just remember to jet in and get that eye as quick as you can. Because actually those things surprisingly despawn as well, so... got both of those. I can grab the living pearls as well, but first let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Are you gonna let me get it? Come on. There we go. Alright. And we'll just put that in the Nautilin. Okay, so it looks like that's all for loot that's in here. Let's check out the terminal. Okay, so despite the decay, the station's mainframe remains functional. The records have clearly been accessed by whoever came here before. The last entry is a download of a high-power sonar unit. But there is something strange. The timestamps have been purged, and there is no way of telling how long ago the crew was here. Was this place on land when it was last visited? The horrors that lurked outside must surely have come after. But what drew them here? Unless... Okay. And we get the salt refractor formula. Fantastic. Alright, let's get out of here and get into our Nautilin. If I remember where I parked it. Ah, there we are. And while we are here, we may as well actually get these armored clams. Okay, so what are we going to need for this? We're going to need crystallized sulfate and one salt refractor. Let's go ahead and actually make the salt refractor. We should have more than enough. Or, wow, we don't. Okay. Luckily, we are not totally out of luck because most of these plants actually have salt in them, which is great. You don't have to worry too much. Okay, so this one should be enough. Okay. So, salt refractor. Okay, it's still doing that. Alright. So if it's in your Nautilin inventory, it's not going to be usable. You have to take it out and put it into your main for some reason. Now all I need is the crystallized sulfate, which we just need to actually go right over here for. Nice. Okay, so back to the ship, and let's finish this up. Okay, so this allows us to scan for underwater buildings, underwater ruins, and underwater shipwrecks, which include regular ships and freighters. So let's just wait for the mission to refresh. Okay. So, sunken wrecks it wants us to look for. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. So how far are we? 2 minutes and 54 seconds. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and do it. And I guess for now I'll stay in third person. If you do want me to switch back into first, just let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. Definitely a nice underwater environment here. Lots of biodiversity. And again, it's great that we don't have to worry about hazard protection as well on this planet. Water is a bit murky though. So you're going to be able to, with no modules, get to about a top speed if you're heading in a straight line and not doing a lot of like turns, changing elevation. Probably about 12 and a half. With 3 S-level modules and the design schematic you can build for it, you can easily get it up to about 25. So when you're going at about 25 units per second, that's what really makes this thing worth it in the end. Because then you can actually go a manageable speed, you know. So a minute and 37. Actually, you know what? I'm going into first person real quick. Just because it changes the entire perspective of the ocean when you're in first person. Now, as you can see, just, you know, smooth movement of the mouse or control stick or whatever you're using. Don't do anything too sharp, and you'll be easily averaging in between 11 and 12 units per second. Okay, so I could see the wreck from here. We're pretty close. Probably just on the other side of this hill right here. Let's see. So here we are at our destination. Okay, so before we get out, I'm just going to make a little bit of room in my inventory so that I could go ahead and loot all the stuff off of this wreck real quick. And yeah, the cytophosphate and the salt, I think. Yeah, okay. And yeah, the horror eyes I don't really need either. Microchips, don't need them. Okay, so let's get going. Let's check this out. Alright, so log 0012B. Breach event 8 souls. Located the wreck, but the ship's computer was a washout. We salvaged what supplies we could and left. I don't want to be nearby when the water eats through the reactor housing. Titles patterns here are increasingly strange. The water has risen rapidly, but we are yet to see it ebb. We could return to the salvage more when the water falls away. The survivors made it back to the wreck of their freighter, but moved on soon after. I will have to do the same if I am to find them. Before I leave, make one final search of the archives, and there's no more clues, but I do locate blueprints for some aquatic construction modules. At least the journey was not in vain. Okay. So, that gives us pretty much all of the underwater blueprints. Okay, so it's one of the reasons why you shouldn't really waste your nanites like too quickly when it comes to that kind of stuff, because you can just get it for free. Okay, so I got one right over here. What do we got? Okay. Silicate powder. At least not expensive. Hopefully we could get some good stuff out of this. Okay, some more units. What do we got? We got another one right over there. Okay, getting a lot of units out of this, I guess. Okay. Let's see, it looks like there's one right here. Got another one right over there. Okay, some launch fuel. All right. Well. Let's see, do we got any more? We got one more. One more cargo pod and we're done. Okay, that's the last of them. Okay, so what did we get? We got a whole bunch. Ooh, we got 2 polyfibers. That is really good. Those polyfibers are damn expensive. Okay, so next we have to look for sunken buildings. Let's go ahead and do that. What do we got? Sunken buildings. Okay, echo detected. And how far are we looking at? 2 minutes and 56. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get into third person here. And when it comes to fuel, just let it run all the way down to past 5%. You know, there's no use in wasting gas. One packet will give you of fuel will give you a full tank. So. Again, this is definitely my favorite exocraft out of all of them. But then again, I am biased. That's probably just because, I mean, I really, really loved Subnautica, and this just reminds me so much of Subnautica. I honestly just wish in Subnautica that they had, you know, third-person view on the Seamoth and stuff like that. I think that would have been pretty cool. But yeah, this reminds me of kind of like a slow version of the Seamoth. Okay, so I'm pretty much at like 5% on gas. I may as well just fill up right now, but I am gonna just let it drain a little bit more. Again, beautiful. I love these underwater biomes. They look so cool. Especially, it's a good refreshing change from, you know, the standard biomes that you see out there. Because, I mean, honestly, you've been to enough planets, you've seen them all pretty much. There's not a lot of diversity, other than sometimes the plants and animals are a little bit different. At least, like, with these biomes, this is something that's, like, totally different, you know? Let's see, so 30 seconds, we're pretty close. Let's hope we could get some more cool stuff, because that fighter was actually pretty damn good, actually. It's not the best fighter you could get, but it's a pretty damn good one compared to what we got. Alright, so we are here. There's bound to be more horrors here, so we will at least be able to make a little bit of money. Okay. Oh, unless this is the exact same building that we were just in. If it is, yeah, it's the exact same building we were just in. It'll sometimes do that if there's not really a whole diversity of places to go on a planet. So let's read the log. 0062A, breach event 12 souls. It was my turn to dive today. Once again, nothing of interest, but kelp and rocks. The water is yet to recede. Some of the crew have taken to swimming without their suits. Looks so inviting. Alright. So let's search for more survivors in the ocean. Okay, so what do we gotta do? Okay, so we've got to find another building. And, ooh, that's an hour away. Yeah, no thank you. We're not going to be traveling for an hour underwater to get to that thing. So instead, we're going to find an island. We're going to call in our ship, and we're going to fly over to the next marker. Now, luckily, our ship is right over there. So let's just take a quick cruise. Now, again, like I said before, you can even use it as a surface runner ship. If you do use it as a surface runner ship, you're not losing pretty much any speed. You're still going to average, I mean, no mods, 11.7, right around 12. So, pretty good. But yeah, let's just get over to the ship and get going to the next marker. Okay, so is there anything that we need in there? Not really. Let's get going. Ah, jeez, another one of my ships is damaged. See, like I said earlier in the stream, I don't know what it is, but now it's like every single mission, one of the ships gets damaged, at least. Wow, yeah, this one is really far. So, for the next leg, let's see. Alright, so it looks like the closest island we have is this one right over here. Let's go ahead and land. Call in our Nodlin, and let's get going. Okay, so we're not too far away. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, less than a minute, so... One piece of commentary I would have to say about this Nodlin, though, the cannon on it is pretty much useless. I honestly have not been able to find really a use for it, because there's no, like, aggressive, like, sea fauna or anything like that, so... yeah, I find it kind of useless, but, I mean, it's a cool concept, I guess. Alright. Well, we definitely haven't been to this building. Let's go ahead and check her out. Okay, so we got the Abyssal Horrors. Let's check out the terminal. Alright. So, let's see. Log accessed. Signal echo distorted, recovering data. Okay, so log 0115C breach event 21 souls. The secondary dive team came back early today. They found a cave full of strange crystals, but the lights on the sub cut out and forced them to go home. They seem upset, disturbed, but we have to go back while we still have an idea of where it is, before the shifting tides rob us. We'll never build anything without advanced materials. Log 0115D. We fixed the lights on the Nodlin. I'm heading out. Log 0119A, breach event 23 souls. We found the cave. We knew we could, but what a find. Great towering crystals of brilliant red rich metal deposits, concentrated deuterium. All we could ever need. We might just make it after all. Now if we could only get a dry night's sleep. Okay. So, we have to find a trace of the survivors. Let's go ahead and just loot the building. Okay. And out we go to our Nodlin. Okay, so we now need to find another sunken building, so let's go ahead and do so. Okay, where? Over there? Alright, 4 minutes and 38 seconds. That's gonna take a while, but oh well. Let's go ahead and just muscle it out, do it. Why not? Do a little bit of deep water exploration while we're at it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into first person for this. And alright. Wow, this is gorgeous though. I do have to give it to the devs. I mean, these underwater biomes are just so beautiful. Whoops. And you never know, we might run into something we might want to stop and check out. Let's see. So, it looks like pretty much like a whole bunch of underwater canyons is what makes up most of this planet. I do like the way that coral looking stuff down there glows. I think that looks pretty damn cool. Okay. So just under 3 minutes. We should be good on gas, but only for now. I find that usually 1 tank of gas is good for about 2 minutes of sustained travel. Let's see, we'll go right. So we're doing good. 2 more minutes. And so far, actually, get to check out actually a pretty cool looking scenery here. Okay, so I'm pretty much out of gas. We got, what, 1.5 minutes left? Okay, so how much longer do we got? We got 1 minute. 1 minute. Lucky us. The ocean is actually pretty deep over in this area. Okay, so we got like about 30 seconds until we get there. It should be just right over this bridge right here. Yeah, here we are. Ooh, we got more horrors. Nice. Those eyes will fetch us a good price. Okay. Okay. That's those. We got that taken care of. Let's get in here, loot the place. Alright, and let's check out the terminal. Okay. Dump those in the Nautilin. Okay. So let's read the log. Log 03288, breach event 98 souls. Okay. I had the dream again. The endless purple waves mile after mile, a relief at first from that dull crimson headache. But then I can't escape the feeling there's something else there. I look around, there's nothing. Nothing. I blink, and I see them. Faint at first, just lines, but it's unmistakable. Repeated geometric shapes traced in the sky, row after row of triangles, slowly scrolling past. I can't explain it, but it's the most terrible thing I've ever seen. It's almost a relief to wake up and see the rain again. Okay. Log 1998B, breach event 399 souls. They've gone back to that wretched cave, every one of them. No one is listening to me. We can still build the hyperdrive, I know it. After that, flushing the salt out of the launch thrusters will be easy. Log 2001P, breach event 399 souls. We've all had the same dream, the same rambling, the teeth in the sky, those crystals. It's nonsense. There's nothing else down there. We've taken it all. But what can I do? Maybe I missed something. Maybe they're right. One last look won't hurt. Okay. Find the remains of the crew. First, find where you parked your car. Okay, so use the scanner. So now it's going to have us pretty much just swim around for a little bit and then use the basic scanner. About every 100 units, it will refresh and tell us to scan again. Okay, so we got a signal lock. How far are we? Oh, we're not far at all. It's probably just telling us to go back to that same building that we were at. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it into third, and let's get going. To do that. And just a heads up, I've looked pretty much everywhere in all subterranean caves, even under the ocean. I've never found concentrated deuterium crystals, so just a pointer. If you go looking for the crystals that they were looking for, don't even try. They don't exist. So we got a minute 27, or let's see, a minute 20 left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just taking us right back over to that building that we were just at, but less than a minute left, thankfully. Well, hello, my swimming goat friends. That is the weirdest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so back underwater we go. But yeah, if you just want it easy when it comes to controlling the Nautilin, keep it in third person. First person is much harder to control, but once you do get used to it again, I prefer it personally. But again, I mean, I'm an avid lover of the Subnautica game, and I think that's just probably why. I just love that whole Seamoth type perspective on the game. I think it's pretty cool. So, okay, we're pretty much here. It's just right over that ridge right over there. And this should be, I believe, the last one we look for. Oh, okay, it's a new building that we haven't been to. Great. That's 2 more Abyssal Horror Eyes. So far we have a good amount. Got 6. Okay. Let's recharge our underwater protection and let's get to harvesting this. And just remember, get them right away because they will disappear on you. Alright. Okay, so let's read this log. Trapped, subreactor leaking. It grabbed me, but they're dead now. Their eyes are all shut. I think my leg is broken. My hand hurts. If I could just find an air tank, I could still get back home. The recording continues, but it's just hours of scratchy silence, the static of the currents. I have a haunting sensation of being watched. I wonder who this crew really were. It seems I will never find out. Alright, and there it is. We now have the Deep Diver helmet, which we'll actually we'll sport that. I personally like the aesthetic of it. We just need to get over to a appearance terminal. So let's get out of here. But there it is. Pretty much an hour and a half. That's all it will take, and bam, we got a custom helmet that looks pretty cool. We just need to find out a place to summon in our ship. Let's see, is there an island anywhere near us? Surprisingly doesn't look like it. Let's just head over towards the ship. Again, if you guys prefer it in the other view, just let me know and I'll go ahead and change. Okay, that is almost an island, but not quite. And it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky. Everything is far away, it looks like, unfortunately. See, that looks like that stays just below the surface. Okay, that one looks like it pops up above land. Oh no, it stops right just below the surface of the water. Alright, well, off to the next one. Off to the next one. goat friends. Ooh, that looks like an island. Kind of. Let's, nope. Wow, we are striking out. There are no islands. Okay, that in front of us looks like it might be an island. Nope. Looks like it terminates right below the surface, just like the other ones. Yeah. Wow. There's not even a small patch of land anywhere close to us. This is semi-concerning, actually. I don't want to have to make another tank of gas. Let's see. Okay, this looks like maybe. No? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna have to make another tank of gas. What do we need? We need more cytophosphate and we need more salt. So let's go ahead and grab both. Alright. So that remedies that. Now, we just need to find a damn island. Come on. I swear, you almost expect Kevin Costner to come out on a boat or something. This place has no freaking land. It's such a tease. All those little things just terminate barely under the surface of the water. But once we get back to our ship, we'll go ahead and actually look to see if we can find a Humboldt drive module at the space station. And then, let's do a little bit of exploring, actually. I think that'll be quite nice. Wow. We have been traveling a pretty far distance and not a single piece of land. But I'm curious, actually. I'm going to use my scanner to see if we can find like a drowned ship. How far away is it? I'm gonna have to go underwater so I can angle properly. How far is it? 7 minutes away. Well, 7 minutes away is a little bit far. Little bit far. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? It's this way? Okay, yeah. We'll just stay on the course, I think that would be best. looks like there are 2 small islands right over there, closer than where my ship is now, so beautiful. But hey, now we can actually go ahead and search for a new ship next time. Actually, that is pretty lucrative, because when you salvage ships, you do have a chance of getting a module from it, a ship upgrade module, which gives you 1 free storage slot. It actually is very, very useful. Let's find the nearest one of these islands and call it our ship. Alright, finally some dry lands. Yeah, screw you too, Mr. Sentinel. Okay, let's call you in. Yeah, you can land right there. Alright, and I'm out of gas. Okay, well that is simple enough. Let's get out of here. All right. Okay, so the marker for it will stay there, which is fantastic. So let's go ahead. Let's check out our inventory. What do we got? Got our horror eyes and whatnot. I got a whole bunch of stuff in the Nautilin. Okay, but we actually have a good size inventory full of stuff here. Let's go ahead and go to our base. Okay. So I'm just going to drop some stuff off, then we'll go ahead and actually do a little bit of exploring. I need to find a reliable source of cadmium, so we'll go ahead and hit up a red system after this. So what I'm going to actually do in this base is I'm going to build into the mountain a little bit. I'm going to have like a storage facility in there for all of my units, but pretty much going to be doing that. Let's go ahead and go to the main base. And then from there, since I haven't really traveled too far away from where we first started out, we're pretty much actually just going fresh off and see how far we could get into the galaxy. Okay, let me just put some crap away real quick. Alright, so we got the polyfibers. I'll just put away the horror eye actually for now. The salt I actually don't need because I have a salt mine. I'm just going to actually refine it into chlorine. And then I'm going to drop these cytophosphates in the main storage. Okay, and the only plant we're actually missing is the augment pearls. Alright, I've got a good collection of creature eggs and stuff like that, thankfully now, because of all the wrangling we were doing. I got tall eggs, and I got a different type of egg as well, so it'll be interesting to test out what we can actually make out of all this stuff we collected. Okay, that looks good. Let's get to the space station. And then from there, I'll call in my ship, we'll swap over to our warper, and we'll check out a new system. Hopefully a system with more like dinosaurs and stuff like that, so we can go ahead and go for a little ride. But yeah, let's get in our ship and get out of here. Okay, so I only got launch fuel in there. Let's go ahead and move it over. And I remember I dropped some stuff in the freighter. I may as well actually just drop this stuff into the storage containers so they're not clogging up the freighter inventory real quick. Just refill that real quick. Refill that. And we'll go ahead and refill that. Alright. So again, I set up the C-Class hauler as our main kind of warp ship, so we're going to go ahead and switch to that one. Let me just drop this stuff off really, really quick. And what I was actually also thinking of doing is I'm going to be doing a separate video on just farming these containers. Now, most people don't know this, but once you actually go from this main deck to the flight deck and back, it refreshes the zone. So those containers will refresh themselves and fill themselves back up. So what you can do is just build a whole bunch of those things, and you could farm pretty much relics and stuff like that. And you can make actually a lot of money doing that, surprisingly. Okay, let's just pull you from there, and I think that's good. Let's get out of here. Okay, so down to the flight deck. But yeah, pretty much just as long as you have an ample amount of antimatter, you could build, you know, like 2-3 dozen of those containers and just pretty much walk down here, walk back up, and every time you could farm somewhere around about, say, 1 million, 1.5 million, just depending on what refreshes in. So definitely a viable way to make some money. But this is our hauler that we have set up. I did fix all of the ship systems, so now we do have a fresh inventory to go ahead and start adding modules. Here are the base ones, and then this is actually one that I added in. But the only thing I have left to build is the Emerald Drive, and then we can start adding in more modules. But a modest hyperdrive range for now, but much better than all my other ships. Let's go ahead and find a system.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Ooh, we have an Atlas station. If it is in a Korvax system, I'll go to that. Nah, it's in a Vy'keen system. Okay. Let's see, where's the center of the galaxy? Over there? Let's see. Out of jump range, 278, 249. Those are a little bit too far for me. Vy'keen. Korvax, water. And what do we got? Trading, 2 stars, and it's a perilous system. Well, I was looking for a red star system. Hopefully there's an inhabited one somewhere around here. I do like the inhabited red systems. Those are a little bit more convenient. I have been to this one already. Well now. Okay. Let's just go anywhere. Vakeen, but it has to be Korvax. Vakeen. I am in actually a very dense part of the galaxy that is controlled by the Vakeen. Vakeen, wow, yeah, all of these are Vakeen systems. Gek. Okay, well, there is no nearby Korvax interesting systems, which kind of sucks. Okay, well, we shall pick something else. We shall go to a red system then. Yeah, since I've been here and I haven't really explored it, let's go ahead and go. I believe I was actually sent here through a Nexus mission, so... Which reminds me, I have not checked the Nexus missions for the day, so we can actually also do that. Okay, a finned planet with cadmium, gold, and silver. Okay, we got the first in the glyph sequence. Okay, selenium, activated cadmium, phosphorus, and sodium. Alright. And, okay, we got one more over here. And I discovered this already. Cactus flesh, cadmium, pyrite, and salt. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and check the Nexus real quick. Salvage data do I have? I only have 4, but oh well. We can get some like decals or decorations or something like that. I haven't unlocked all of the technology, but I'm pretty much at the point where I have everything I want, so let's see. Okay, so we do have a Quicksilver mission. Eliminate hazardous flora, and we get a fuel oxidizer. Let's do it. Alright. And we'll just go real quick over here. Give a little bit of time just in case anybody comes into the Nexus and wants to join. I am in the Euclid Galaxy right now, so there should be actually a bunch of people. Let's see. We'll get paving. Alright, that's it for what I can get there. As you can see, it gave us all of the aquatic stuff, so it's not really worth it to spend your nanites on that right off the bat. Okay, so let's just get the decorative agricultural things. And let's get ourselves a new slot. Okay, so we can go regular or we can go cargo. I'm gonna go cargo. And in the cargo slot, I'm gonna go ahead and move over my sodium. Okay. So I got everything that he has to offer. I'm gonna buy the rest of their stuff. I just really want to save up my nanites at this point right now. And that's mainly so we can go ahead and change the class of our Radiant Pillar from a B to A class. But okay, so head, unfortunately we cannot with the Korvax race. do the helmet. So we're going to have to change over to the anomaly. Okay. And, alright, so body shape, we're going to do it just like the other guy. We're going to make him kind of short and lean. And there is the helmet right there, number 12. Okay. So we're going to go with our theme, make that red. And for the torso, I want to keep him kind of in a Korvax kind of look, but we are going to use our armors and stuff that we earned, of course. Okay. 2 with markings, red. Okay. Gloves, number 5. Red and gray. Legs, we got our custom ones. Boots, we're gonna need our Korvax boots. Okay. Black on that. Backpack. Backpack style, we'll do red, black. Gray. They actually expanded this. It didn't used to be like that, so that's cool. But okay, that's our guy. Bam! But we got the diver's helmet, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know. I like the way he looks. He's looking pretty good. Pretty dapper in that helmet, I think. Pretty dapper indeed. Okay. So let's see. Let's get what we can get from these guys. Alright. Oof, nice. So now we have 1600. Beautiful. Alright, well nobody showed up. I guess that we are doing this one on our lonesome. So let's go ahead and get cracking. New system. Okay. One planet in this system. What do we got? Ooh, activated emerald. Okay. Well, first things first. Sorry. First things first, we get our suit upgrade. Then, let's go ahead and check out modules, see what they got. We do have a little bit of cash now when it comes to nanites, so let's check it out. And yeah, totally. Like that animation, dead giveaway that they changed something. Alright, so one more cargo slot. Let's go ahead and move the sodium nitrate back there. And, jeez. Just like that, we've got all kinds of room again in our inventory. Alright, so let's check you out, see if you got any Humboldt drive modules. Exocraft boost. He's got an A class, but I do, if I'm gonna buy it, I usually always will just get the S-Class. Alright, so, yeah, you've got crap. Okay. Oh well. This is actually a pretty cool looking ship. I love the wing design. I think it looks pretty awesome. It kind of actually reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy, a Quill ship. Okay, nice looking planet so far. Right. So at least we got an interesting looking locale. And funny enough, this is a hazardous flora mission. First look, no hazardous flora to be found. Alright, and bear with me, of course. Come to a new place, always gotta do your scans. Never neglect your scans. What is that? Okay. We might be able to ride that thing around. Yeah, I think if we're stuck here, we might as well do a little bit of wrangling. Little bit of wrangling. Oh. Ooh, what a surprise. Who are you? Okay, so you just ground meat. Okay, I can actually do that. Let me just run around for a little bit and kind of distract these guys. Crap. Okay, so tech, portable. Let's go ahead and drop you down, and let me just grab my ground meat.
Incoming storm.
Ground meat. There we go. Alright, so now that that is done, go ahead and boom, boom. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So you guys are now tamed. What did I get from it? Grease? Interesting. Okay, well, can I write you? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe? Yes? Well, let me ride you. No? So I didn't tame that one or something? What the hell? Whatever. At least they're not attacking me anymore. That's the important thing. Alright. Haha, storm crystals! Nice! Okay, at least a little bit of hazardous flora around us. Okay, we got a little bit sidetracked there. Let's get back to what we were doing. Alright. Okay, so let's get started getting rid of this stuff. This is a nice patch of sodium. Usually from a patch like this, you could get somewhere around about 500. Maybe more, actually. I'll have to see by the end of this. Yeah, I am not running out of sodium anytime soon. And, well, I guess in downtime off stream, I will be converting all this stuff into sodium nitrate. Oh, wow, yeah, we got a hell of a lot off of that. Okay. So let's find ourselves some hazardous plants. Okay, none around here. Let's keep looking. What do we got here? Sweetened compost. And we've got another predator. And he likes synthetic worms. Okay. So, as usual, a hazardous flora mission, and there's barely any hazardous flora. Alright. So we got that scanned. Let's go ahead and get these. And more buried technology. Nice. Okay, so is there any more hazardous flora around us? There's gotta be some more somewhere around here. Ah, okay. So another one of these. Okay, at least on this one, it is not completely dicking us, which is beautiful. I like that. Okay. Who do I got? Ah, it's one of you. Okay. I'll tame you then. Nice. Alright. Well, let's mount you, and let's get going. Nice. We got ourselves a nice little Velociraptor pet. Okay. Well, we'll just take a little cruise, see if we could see any more hazardous flora. And I will grab a picture just as soon as I can. Yeah, I think now's a good time for that picture. That's good. Alrighty. So let's go for a run and see how that is. Not very fast. I'll tell you what, this ain't as exciting as I thought it would be. Oh well. Oh, that's what I get for taming you? Fine. I'll tame you again. There you go. There's some more ground meat. Okay, give me your grease. There we go. Alright. That is interesting, though. Interesting food product. Grease. Oh, more of you guys? There you go. Damn, if this was like an animal taming mission, I would have already finished. Jesus. What is going on here? Where is all the hazardous flora? We already scan you? Yes, we did. Alright. Cool, a knowledge stone. You can always use that knowledge. Alright, some nanites. Now, all I need to do is find some more freaking hazardous flora, if there is any. And if all else fails, I'll find a cave and go that route. But this is rather surprising. I mean, traveled a pretty far distance so far and nothing. Seriously? It's too bad there isn't like a larger T-Rex looking thing. Come on, give me something. This is crazy. There's like... Usually I hate hazardous flora, but geez, give me something here. Okay. 2 of them over there. Ooh, it's a different species too. Alright, so that's 2 more. Come on. I only need 4 more. Ah, yes. So 3 more, which I'll hopefully be able to find rather easily. Hopefully. Usually in these types of areas, there's usually always something. Because hazardous plants are really the only thing that grow in this type of area. Beautiful. Okay, 2 more. 2 more and that's it. Give me a break here.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Eliminate hazardous flora, right? You know, on like the safest planet in the freaking universe. Okay. Well, I'll just travel a little bit more inland then, see if we can find it that something that way. And actually, if we travel inland, we have a better chance of finding storm crystals as well, so... Gotta, jeez. At this point, I'm literally actually relying on the random spawn rate of these things. Oh, cool. I randomly came up on a monolith. Yeah, but I'm literally relying on random spawn rate per square kind of unit area. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, is this a cave? No, it's just the edge of a cave biome. Okay. Well, that doesn't help me much.
Units received.
Come on, give me something, anything, please. Okay, finally. And it looks like a buried technology. Alright, so that just leaves one more. And we got it. Nice. Alright, let's call in the ship and get the hell out of here. But not before I go ahead and attempt to harvest some of those storm crystals that I see off in the distance there. Nice. I'll be able to at least get this much, and then if I can, I should be able to run up that way if this storm lasts long enough. Looks like there's a lot coming up this way. And what's funny enough, I've already passed 2 hazardous plants. And I just spent the last like 20 minutes aimlessly running around looking for something. What BS, right? Wow, I've got 4 carnivores on my tail. Okay. Well, I'm almost at this batch of storm crystals. And there's just one more. Nice. Right up over there. Or I could get that patch over there. This one is closer though. I'll get this. And it's always worth it to get these storm crystals. Why? Because they are worth a hell of a lot of money. And if you actually know the recipe, you can make, war piper cores, which are very valuable. Let's just dump off real quick these over here. Nice. Ah, just missed him. Okay. Well, I think that is enough when it comes to harvesting this planet. Let's get the hell out of here. I just need to find some place to land my ship. Which is easier said than done, it looks like. Ah, there we go. And a building? Wow, what is this? Looks like a manufacturing facility. Okay, well, let's get out of here. All right. So that's another 250 Quicksilver. Right. Complete mission. Nice. Okay. So that leaves us with 800. 800. Okay. Well, let's see what else they got. We do. We could do those, but they're not exactly exciting missions, you know what I'm saying? Ah, it's another guy. Well, let's say hello. Hello. Hello, good sir. How are you? Oh, damn, that's cool. He actually did that at the same time. That's nice. I'm just gonna ask him if he needs anything real quick. Need anything before I go? Yes, no, maybe so. Alright then. Well, nice seeing you, bro. Even if I don't have the most stuff, I still actually do like helping people out whenever I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Bybee. Okay, and now that we have the Bybee, let's go ahead and just finish up with our research over here. Okay. So, I guess he didn't need anything from me, which is fine. Let's get going. Okay, so let's go ahead and touch down on this finned planet. See what kind of glitchy ass shit we got going on here. And see if we can find some cadmium. I would be just as happy though with a gold mine, though, to be honest. Alright, so an interesting looking place. And a place like this, we could pick up some ossified shells. Yeah, that helmet looks badass. Oh, wow, cool. We get the life form right on the landing. Nice. Alright, well, let's do our scanning, of course. As always, never forget to do your scanning. Okay. Alright, and if you doubt Pac-Man when it comes to the scanning, I will show you exactly why the scanning is important. Now, coming in here, bam, 328, and that is separate from the stuff that you get from Helios and stuff like that, so never forget to scan. You are throwing away nanites if you aren't. Alright, so that's all the main stuff really that's here. Let's go ahead, since we have all the main stuff, do a quick pan around, see if we can... Yes, there's an ossified shell right over here. Capillary shell, there we go. Capillary shell, that's what it's called, capillary shell. My bad. Oh, I was thinking like ossified star. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, got those two confused. Alright. So let's switch to our survey device and see what we can... Ooh, an S-level deposit. I am down for that. Let's check it out. I mean, whether it's gold or cadmium, either way, an S-level deposit should be good. Nice. Alright. Such odd looking planet. Alright, let's see. It's this way. And is that... What is that? That is... Oh, it's a shell sticking out of the side of the wall. Okay, we got a cave. Never forget to look in your caves in these places, because they will have different... You know, all your different cave species of things, just like any other planet. So that's one cave marrow species. Alright, and it looks like we got some hazardous flora that we can go ahead and harvest as well. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, let's find this S-level deposit. It is 126 meters this way, and before we leave, actually... Yeah, I get a picture of that thing. It's almost like a weird butterfly or something, you know? Okay, 99 meters. I'm hoping this is cadmium. I mean, if it's gold, that's just fine too. An S-level gold mine would not be bad. What do we got? Silver. Okay, well, I do have a silver mine already, but that's an S level mine, so that is pretty damn good. Let's see, we also have a gas cloud. Let's go over to it. It's close to the ship too, so perfect. Yeah, I love these freaking glitch planets. They're so interesting to look at. Especially this one. I don't know why, just these shells, it's just so weird. It reminds me of mussel shells. Alright, so, gas, let's see. 200 meters this way. And thankfully this isn't an aggressive Sentinel planet. Sentinels or whatever. I mean, only the walkers really pose any danger, but it's still very annoying having to deal with that. Let's see, okay. What are you? Okay, so we got oxygen and silver. That actually is not, a bad, but not exactly what I need. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do, though, is set down this real quick, and let's see if we can find maybe a breach point or the crash site on this planet. Okay, so it gave us the crash site. Let's check her out. Okay, how are we doing on gas? Okay, we're fine on gas. And, sorry, let me just... Sorry. Mouse got stuck on something. Okay. Let's exit the atmosphere. Okay, and hopefully over on this side of the map, we'll have better luck. Okay, so this 99.99999% of the time is just your average glitch crash site. So this is just going to be your standard Atlas, go ahead and broadcast type thing. But this does actually just give us one additional place to go ahead and search for more resources. I really do want to set up a cadmium mine. Even though on this particular character I've been making all of my money like literally stealing from other people as a pirate, still, I would like to change it up a little bit, I think. Get a little bit of mining done, and it does just help make things a little bit easier. Yeah, this is weird, though. This grease, I've never actually recovered that before from an animal, so I'll have to see what I can cook with that. But okay, let's take care of this. Let's see, I'll just put you in the freighter. And don't forget, always get your Atlas Pass crafted, at least the level 1. The level 1 is really the most important out of all of them. Okay. And, okay. So this is one of the ones that comes up, unfortunately, sometimes. This isn't the one where it just shows an Atlas broadcast, but it actually kind of gives you the same message as you would see from like a a regular crash freighter. There just won't be any, there won't be any ship here, unfortunately. But oh well. So let's go ahead and start checking. We got a B-level vein pretty close to us. Unfortunately, doesn't look like any power or gas, but again, if I can find a cadmium source, that's all that really matters. That's all I want, honestly, out of this planet. Okay. So we are at 180. To save myself some headache, what I'm going to do is just dig straight through the hill. Oh! Doesn't look like we can all the way. Okay. So unfortunately, in this hill, what we have is we have a terrain blocker. Which is okay. I don't mind so much. Cool. We got another one. And only 100 more meters. Oh, I passed it just a little. Okay. Ooh. Thankfully that wasn't that deep. Alright. I've definitely got to upgrade the movement modules on this thing. Let's see. Cadmium? Gold. Okay. Well, gold is still... okay. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Alright. So it looks like we found, at least where we're setting up our base. Let me just triangulate the center of these 3 deposits, and I will go ahead and set up my base computer. This is awesome. I could not have asked for a better thing, actually. An S level is, like, beautiful. I always get, like, B levels, C levels. I never get S when it comes to electromagnetic hotspots. Oh, hell yeah. 100% field strength? That's fucking awesome. Alright, so we got the gold vein that's right over there. 270, and we're at 284 from this one. Let's just mark them, and then once we mark them, I could get right in the center. I'll set up my base computer, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so we are now in the hill biome, so that means I can at least scan a couple more things. Okay. 160. Alright. Okay, cool, we got it. And what do we got? Oxygen. Okay. So, we're 325 away from that. We are 283 away from that. Okay. We need to go just about 120 meters this way, 130, and then we'll recalculate. Okay, so let's get onto the hill here. Perfect. Alright, so that is 195. 147, 174. Okay, so we're pretty damn close. We'll go ahead and put the base computer right here. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and claim it. Oh, I love it when you can get 3 all in one. Alright. So, just so I can remind myself what I'm building here in the off time, let's go ahead and rename it. So, this is gold. And Oxy. Post. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so we got her named and done. Alright, let's call in the ship real quick. If it can land anywhere. That's one bad thing about these haulers. These haulers just cannot land anywhere. Okay. Beautiful. And just to start her off, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just get a little room set up, maybe a door. Alright, just some type of a structure. Okay. So obviously that's not going to be it, but I just needed to lay something down real quick. But alright. So I think that just about does it for today. We got ourselves the very, very stylish Deep Diver helmet, which I think I'm going to keep. I like this. I think it actually looks pretty damn good with the outfit, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving the glow. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and cut it there. And of course, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that bell too if you want to know pretty much when I'm streaming. Let's see, I am trying to update the Discord before I go ahead and go on stream, so, you know, bear with me. You know I'm not as good as I should be at that, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it here. Again, thank you very much for tuning in, and next episode we are gonna go ahead and maybe do a little bit more raiding. We'll go ahead and do some more exploring, and we'll do a little bit more dino wrangling. We'll catch ourselves a nice T-Rex predator and go for a ride. But thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.